Have you ever stopped to think? Who truly controls the skies? Sure, we hear the names Airbus, Boeing, Embraer. But what if everything we know about these giants is only scratching the surface? What if their battle for the future of flight has been about something else entirely? Today, we're not just comparing planes. We are unraveling hidden rivalries, shocking compromises, and jaw-dropping strategies that have been shaping the future of aviation. Stay with us and don't go anywhere. Thank you. Everyone knows about Boeing's recent struggles with the 737 MAX. But what if I told you those problems were the result of years of power struggles and compromises?
Better today.
One heavy painter, registered advising you're ready for departure.
8 world-class customers that have purchased this aircraft so far: ANA, British Airways, Cathay Pacific, Emirates, Etihad, Lufthansa, Qatar, and Singapore. A huge thank you.
And what if Airbus is winning the battle, but at a price no one is talking about? Or what if the underdog in this race, Embraer, is preparing to flip the script in ways that will completely blindside both Boeing and Airbus? Because while we all obsess over cabin design, fuel efficiency, and safety protocols, there's something far more powerful that's driving every single decision these manufacturers make profits. So behind closed doors, decisions are made not for comfort or even for safety, but to win battles in boardrooms and keep stockholders happy. And here's where it gets really interesting. Embraer, the smallest player in this race, is quietly pulling off a series of moves that could challenge Boeing and Airbus. Their regional jet market is thriving, and soon they could be positioned to dominate in ways no one saw coming. So let's start with Airbus. They've positioned themselves as the champions of sustainability. Hydrogen planes, eco-friendly engines, it sounds good, right? But just how much of this is innovation and how much is just marketing? In Europe, they are using these green promises to quietly nudge Boeing out of critical markets, all while making sure their public image stays spotless. Then there's Boeing. Once untouchable, they've been hit hard not just by the 737 MAX crisis, but by internal conflicts. So how do you balance innovation with profitability? Is Boeing stuck in the past, too cautious to make the bold moves it needs to regain its lead? And now Embraer. They might be smaller, but don't let that fool you. Their E2 jets are some of the most efficient on the market. And while Airbus and Boeing are locked in a heavyweight fight, Embraer is quietly carving out a niche, taking over regional routes that neither of the big two can afford to ignore. So in the long run, could the smallest player on the field actually come out on top? But there's the thing, none of this is just about planes. It's about who can adapt faster to the changes that are coming. So whether it's climate change, rising fuel cost, or the next global crisis, each of these manufacturers is making bold claims about being ready for the future. But who will actually deliver? The truth, all three of these companies are walking a tightrope. Airbus might be winning the eco race now, but can they maintain it when the real pressure starts? Boeing is battling on their legacy to carry them through, but legacies don't always guarantee survival. And Embraer, they are taking big risks in the regional market, but sometimes the biggest rewards come from the smallest players. So here's the question. When the dust settles, which one of these giants will truly own the future of aviation? Airbus may have the largest plane, Boeing the longest legacy, and Embraer the smallest nimble fleet. But the real winner, well, that's something only time and perhaps this video can tell. Now that you have seen behind the curtain, here's how they stack up. Airbus, with their ambitious green planes, might be pushing the hardest towards sustainability. Boeing, with its Dreamliner, is still a powerhouse in long-haul travel. And Embraer, they've got the regional market locked down, and they are positioning themselves as the wild cards of this competition. But here's the thing, no one knows for sure. Not yet. So I want you to think about what we've covered today and decide for yourself. Who would you trust to carry us into the future of flights? So the next time you board a plane, ask yourself, whose name is on the side of the aircraft? And what does that name really stand for? So until next time, goodbye.